In this video, I will use granite sand and cement and water to make a mortar paste to give you a super smooth finishing for any masonry concrete wall or bricks. See step-by-step instruction for best result. For a super smooth finishing on any masonry wall. This is the sand for the job. The refiner the sand, the better the finishing. This sand is so fine it looks like granulated sugar. This is sand. It's called granite sand. It's used for the finishing. So this is the sand for the job. First, best practice is a clean location to mix your granite, sand, cement and water. The cleaner the location, the easier the work, the better result. The mixing proportion for graniting is 1 bag of cement to a barrel of granite sand. Yeah, that's the mixing formula. 1 bag of cement to a barrel of sand for best graniting result. However, most of the time, the sand intends to moist or wet. So when you add the cement, it dries out and it will be able to sieve the granite sand and cement for our best results. All of these things, it's a must for best result. So this is 1 bag of cement. Carib cement contain 96 pounds of cement. So a bag of this cement to a barrel of sand, and that's the mixing formula. After you mix the sand and cement, you sweeten it, then you would need to sieve it to get all unwanted debris. Something to know, on a windy day, it's not best to add all the cement in the sun before sieve, because it will be blowing all over, which is a waste. So that's just something to know. Now that your sand and cement is mixed together, it's time to sieve. Do remember this requires a granite sieve, and that's a must. Now you can look on the material before it was sieved and after it is sieved and see the big difference. It is so super fine and ready to give you a great finishing. Look at what leaving the sieve. Now you can see clearly why it's a must to sieve your granite to get all of the unwanted stuff from it for best graniting results. Fail to do so, you will end up sorry. Now that your sand and cement is finished sieve, it's time to add the additional cement. However, you will still need to sieve the cement. Reason being, most of the time the cement have lumps in it and you are doing graniting, which is a finishing job. If you have lumps in the cement, it will cause a problem. So sieve your cement as well for best smooth finishing result. Now that you finish, add the additional cement to your granite sand. It is best to mix the cement and sand once more. Reason being, you don't want a part of the material to be richer than one part. You need it all the same. So mix it once more. Then after that, it's now time to add the water. every individual add their water in different way, because some people use machine to mix and some people just do a different method of mixing. But this is the method I'll be using. You know, part make like a hole in the middle, apply the water. Now you might wondering what amount of water to apply to your material. No need to worry, this is optional. Reason being, it all depends on how many workmen you have working, how fast the workman work. So what you will do is mix a small amount, and based on the understanding and the speed of the workman, then you can do. So the water applying is optional. Mix a small amount and then you get an understanding what amount you need, what pace you need to go at, and then you can worry about the amount you need to mix. So the water is optional. Just mix a small amount for start, and after you get a hang of what speed you need and what amount, then you can do anything you want to do. And all you have to do is just repeat this process over and over for 10 bags of cement or whatever. You know the formula, so you just do it little. So this is nothing to worry about and nothing hard. Just work with the flow. Apply some water, mix a small amount, see what happens. The workman say want more, so alright, to mix more. So it's nothing hard. Just work with the flow. You know, so this is the part where all of this from here, it's optional. As long as you sieve the material right and mix it in properly, there's nothing more to worry about. You just play with it. Just play with it. You cannot do nothing wrong again. Then now the workman decide how thick or how soupy he want it. You know, so every workman work different. So everything from now is optional. From here it's optional. So the workman tell you if he want it super soft or if he want it a bit hard. So the workman give the command on what to do from there. But cannot go wrong again. It's that simple. Now that your cement, sand and water come to a mortar paste, it is now ready to use to give your wall a super smooth finishing job. One more thing to know, this material is pretty well rich, so it is easy to get hard. So if it is in the sun, you can use like a tarpaulin or cement bags to cover it down to keep it moist. It easily hard up. So for less work, cover it down to keep it moist, and you will have to wet it from time to time. That's all is it to it. If you think this video was educational or interesting, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, press the notification bell to see more videos like this. Until then, see you in the next video. No, I'm not talking about the outside, I'm talking about inside.
Yeah, inside. Yeah. I'm going to have to take it inside.
The one of the compound and water catch being a problem in it.
Yeah, but you have an inside one.
The one inside?
More refined more than the outside one they use.
Oh.
But one rough, like inside.
Oh.
I understand what they say. They say, have to take one. Yeah. To the moon, have the quality for everything.
Alright, so when we work with giant compound, and this man say you have one that can manage the water, so sometimes we don't write with the information we have, so we can learn something just now.
The inside.
Yeah. But this granite we're doing here, beat both of them. This is a lifetime thing.